In the heart of Montana, tucked between mountain ridges and endless skies, lies a city born from chance and perseverance, Helena, a place that began with a desperate gamble and a few men with more hope than gold in their pockets. It was 1864, and four prospectors, tired, dusty, and nearly broke, decided to give it one last try. They called the spot Last Chance Gulch, and by some twist of fate, that final dig struck gold. What followed was chaos and transformation. In a matter of months, a camp of tents and shacks turned into one of the richest boomtowns in the American West. Helena became a magnet for dreamers, gamblers, and merchants who arrived with the same question: could this be my last chance, too? By the late 1800s, Helena was no longer a camp. It was a statement. A city of millionaires built from the dirt up, boasting more wealth per capita than almost anywhere else in the country. Mansions rose on the hills, banks opened their doors, and the streets filled with the energy of ambition. Downtown Helena, or as the old-timers still call it, Last Chance Gulch, remains the soul of the city. It's where history breathes through red brick facades and wrought iron balconies, where you can walk the same path the miners once took, only now lined with cafés, galleries, and local shops. As you stroll down the pedestrian mall, it's easy to imagine the rumble of wagon wheels, the clinking of spurs, and the laughter spilling from saloons more than a century ago. Yet today, it's alive with music, art, and a quiet pride, a perfect blend of the Old West and modern Montana spirit. This is the Cathedral of St. Helena, one of Montana's most beautiful landmarks, and a testament to the faith and ambition of a frontier city that refused to stay small. When you see its twin spires piercing the sky, it almost feels like you've stepped into Europe. Yet, this is the wild heart of the American West. The cathedral was built not just to be a church, but a statement that even in a mining town, beauty and spirit could rise together. Its story begins in 1905, when Bishop John Carroll envisioned a grand cathedral that would embody Helena's growing importance. He hired the architect A.O. von Herbulis, a man who had studied in Vienna and knew how to bring Gothic revival to life. The design was inspired by the Votivkirche in Vienna, with tall spires, pointed arches, and stained glass that would bathe the interior in light and color. Inside, the play of light feels almost sacred. Each window tells a story, scenes from the life of Christ, the saints, and the history of salvation. They were crafted in Munich, Germany, by the famed FX Zettler studio, shipped across the ocean and brought here by train, more than 60 exquisite panels that transform sunlight into pure emotion. Every detail breathes devotion: the carved marble altars, the ribbed vaults, the delicate stone tracery. For the people of Helena in the early 20th century, miners, settlers, immigrants, this cathedral was more than architecture. It was hope, carved in stone. The state capitol, a symbol of the frontier's transformation into a state of ideas, laws, and dreams, was theirs. Completed in 1902, the capitol tells Montana's story through architecture and art. Its grand dome of copper reflects both the mineral wealth that built the state and the enduring light of civic spirit. Inside, murals by Charles M. Russell and other artists capture moments of discovery, debate, and destiny, the story of a people finding their voice in the vastness of the West. Just a few blocks from the Montana State Capitol, in a quiet, tree-lined neighborhood of Helena, stands a house that has witnessed more than a century of leadership, family life, and change. This is the Montana governor's residence, a home that feels both stately and intimate, like the state it represents. Built in 1913, the house was originally the private home of William Chessman, a prominent Helena businessman and developer. Its colonial revival style, Symmetrical lines, tall white columns, red brick, and a broad front porch gave it a presence of quiet authority. It wasn't built for politics, but destiny had other plans. In 1959, the state of Montana purchased the home to serve as the official residence of the governor and their family. Since then, it has hosted receptions, cabinet meetings, and holiday gatherings, but also simple family dinners, birthday parties, and quiet Sunday mornings. Behind those elegant windows are stories that go far beyond policy.